Transport like this, at this time of the year specifically, from South Florida, is so important. I mean, we are in the height of kitten and cat season, so our shelters are very full, more full than adopters can even adopt. So to be able to send them to places where they don't have as many cats and the demand is higher is a huge relief to all animal shelters in South Florida right now. Good flights and greater good charities is so important because we financially don't have the resources to be able to make things like this happen. So for them to be able to support shelters in areas like this financially to be able to make things like this happen, otherwise we would have no way, even though the demand is in other parts of the country, we just don't have the resources to get them there. So Hills, NBC6, good flights, all so important to be able to make these things happen. This particular flight is so important specifically because of the time of the year. We're in the middle of kitten season. We're very full in all of the shelters locally. So to be able to send some of our precious cargo to places where the demand is high, I believe some of these animals are pre-adopted. It really, just from a standpoint of the human aspect of it, for the people working in these shelters, it means so much to know that their work is actually saving lives like this. So it's really important. All of us are dealing with a lot of overpopulation in our shelters. I think financially people are really struggling, so they're not looking to adopt like they may have even a couple of years ago. Specifically here, it's the time of the year when puppies are being born, kittens are being born. So our population is high just every year at this time of the year. So yeah, I mean, it's really, I think COVID has really changed the dynamic for a lot of people in thinking about their finances, their home life, their emotional support, and they're making really, probably good decisions, but tough decisions for animals. Clear the shelters is so important because it brings attention to what's happening in shelters. It focuses people on the fact that there are these amazing, highly adoptable animals in shelters just waiting for families. It brings people to adopt, don't shop. Those kinds of messages are reached through Clear the Shelters where they may not normally.